Oh my good little friends, we have Kingdom Rush episode 9, and let's go over the upgrades of course. So we just got finished with those mage upgrades. Let's start with the archer upgrades, which is, what was that? Piercing shots, ignore a portion of the special armor, that's pretty sweet, and also marksman attack range. That's the second actual range upgrade for the archers, so that's pretty sweet. We should have really intense range right now. And what's the level called StormCloud Temple on hard mode to the battle. So we have a new tower here, which is the Sorcerer's Tower, which I may end up showing you guys how that actually works. I think I'd like to, at least one of them, even though I prefer Arcane Wizards. We'll see late game how good we're doing and how, it sounds like they're terrible or anything, but you have to use them effectively, and I'm really not that great at using them. So, Trolls, Bandits, and Brigands. So of course this is what we're going to do. We're going to get one mage upgrade here, at least one upgraded. I'm actually going to get some pretty highly upgraded archer towers over here. So I'm going to get an upgraded archer tower up that high, and actually two upgrades over there. And the reason why I'm doing that is because trolls, you have to do all the damage all at once. So I'm not just going to build a bunch of random towers all separated from each other. I'm trying to get them all bunched up together. So I'm really hoping that this mage tower is going to do as well as I think it is, which is all these random guys over here. And I'm really hoping that these archers will be able to actually hurt the trolls as much as I think they will. So, of course, we're damaging these brigands fairly well over here. I think the magic's going to help out, or these reinforcements are going to help out quite a bit in stalling them for just long enough. And I will have to send out the next wave pretty darn early here. So if I can, I'll get the next upgrade. But I'd like to stall this one troll right here. We'll stall him as long as we possibly can. And it looks like we're not going to be able to stall him long enough. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to hope for the best right here, guys. Hoping for the best. Hopefully we'll have like a rain of fire that actually, oh yes it did, it worked. It worked fantastic right there. This is working out just grand old time right now. As long as we can kill this brigand in time. Which is not looking too good for us, actually. Not looking good at all. No. Kill him. Kill him. Oh, looks like we're going to lose a life. So we are going to lose a life here. Not fun. Oh, wait, will we? We're not going to lose a life. Sweet. Sweet muffins. We did not lose a life. Fantastic. So I'm actually pretty happy right now. I was actually not expecting that at all. I'm gonna get that upgrade as well. We're gonna have to start getting some mage towers in the bottom now. But right now I'm worried about the wolves. Yes, the wolves. The evil, evil wolves. Those guys are scary. So, I did get really, really lucky there. So, hope you guys understand that. I got really lucky. It was less of skill, more of luck. I'm gonna have to get a mage tower here as well. These guys are only $90, so those guys will help out quite a bit versus all these brigands that seem to be getting by quite easily. So gargoyles are coming up next. So, we can rain of fire these guys just because we can. And gargoyles, because, you know what, we can't do anything with rain of fire-wise versus the gargoyles. By the way, look at this rain of fire over here in this cave. I don't think that's possible, but okay. Yeah, we can use the rain of fire versus the gargoyles because we can't use a rain of fire on the gargoyles. They don't do any damage to them. I really don't think rocks can fall on these guys. At least I've never seen it happen before. So I have been fooled before with random games like that. But, you know, whatevs. Whatevs. So the reason why I'm still getting higher upgraded towers here, like these ranger towers instead of really low ones, is because the trolls still. Trolls, need to kill them all at once. You can't kill them with random towers, like all spread out throughout the entire map. And plus ranger towers are actually doing fairly well versus these guys, so why not? You know, shadow archers and stuff like that, those guys kind of tank versus the magic, so I really don't want to build too much magic just yet. But look how strong these guys actually are in general. They're actually really hard to kill. So you gotta be really careful versus these types of guys, but we do end up killing those guys. And wolves and wargs are coming up, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna get one barracks here. It'll help stall all these random guys, and my ranger tower will do all the damage to them. And rain of fire if I ever need it, but I think I can actually just stall this guy just long enough. And holy crap, that wolf almost got through. That would have been bad. And wargs. So we got wargs coming in. I'd like to get some reinforcements up here so we can actually kill these guys. And I'm thinking about just rain of fire them all. Yes, it is. It's time to rain of fire them. Send out the next wave. Rain of fire worked out perfect. Archer tower now. Now, one thing about the wargs and the wolves is actually to get some low-level archer towers. So even though the high-level archer towers are really, really helpful versus the trolls, low-level archer towers are really helpful versus the wolves. So that's just from personal experience. There's no real rhyme or reason behind that. It just seems like it works that way. Could be wrong, but that's the way I've just experience, okay? I have some experience, I think, and it's working out fairly well for me. So, starting to get some more upgrades here for the Archer Towers. What's coming out next? We have Dark Knights and Shadow Archers. So with all the money that I'm going to get from these trolls, I'm actually going to start upgrading my Mage Towers. Dark Knights, a little on the scary side, with only 2 Mage Towers and 1 barely upgraded. So holy crap, Lola, guys. Holy crap, Lola. Try and stall these guys as much as possible. I might have to actually Rain of Fire these guys, so we will Rain of Fire those guys. With the extra money, I'll upgrade my Mage Tower and send out this next wave. Now that being the case, I have no Rain of Fires right now. So if I do end up getting overrun by all these Dark Knights, which I'm really hoping that is not the case, I will have to end up sending out the next wave early to use another Rain of Fire. So this is just like a double negative going on right now, guys. Not good, not good, not good. But what I will do is get at least 1 more Mage Tower up here. That will help slow all these guys down. And my Archer Towers will actually do not a ton of damage, but will help out. So helping out is quite a bit. I will actually stall. I'd like to stall these guys, but the Shadow Archers are just going to raid them, so I don't know. Reinforcements were just like totally worthless right there. So, you know, we're kind of getting overrun here. Don't know exactly what to do, but I think my Ranger Towers should be able to kill them all. I sure hope. Yeah, okay, we're good. Look at that. To be honest, this is a little bit harder level than I actually remembered. So we'll just kill all those guys really fast. That guy was super strong. And we get quite a bit of time here, though, to actually send out the next wave. And wolves are coming. So I'm going to get another Ranger Tower here and another Archer Tower here. Like I said, lots and lots of Archer Towers are good versus the Wurgs and the wolves. So because we were able to kill those guys really fast and send those guys out early, we have some extra gold here to deal with. And that being the case, we're going to have to get some more Mage Tower upgrades because more Dark Knight and stuff are coming. And I don't have infinite Rain of Fires. So I have to do something about those guys. So it's realistically like I'm relying on Rain of Fires right now to actually do this well. It's kind of scary to rely on something like that. That's not really totally expected and knowing exactly when everything's going to come out. But we should be okay here. By the time the... Oh, Rocket Riders. I'm going to wait on Rocket Riders. So Rocket Riders are scary as well. They're kind of like gargoyles. They're just like stupid gargoyles. And by stupid gargoyles, I mean that all they can do is they just fly around and nobody can stop them. And they speed up every once in a while. And because they speed up, they can just rocket right through things and just make you lose lives. And it's not fun to deal with. But the good thing about them is they're actually surprisingly have a lot, like really low health. So that's why they're easy to kill. The reason why they're hard to kill is because every once in a while they have like Rocket Riders come out a little too early, and your towers will be attacking other guys, and the Rocket Riders will just like get over here and then just boost right through, and it just sucks when they just boost right through all the way over here at the end. Not fun to deal with. 1 more Mage Tower upgrade over there, and fantastic. I can use a Rain of Fire here, but I think I'm just gonna wait because we'll kill this guy, and then my Ranger Towers will deal with all these random guys over here as well. So, working out fantastic right now. I'm not worried at all about these guys. Even with my low-level Mage Towers, to be honest. So yeah, more of these guys. I'm just going to send out the next wave as soon as I possibly can, which is Troll Chieftain and Trolls. And with another Ranger Tower, I should not have a problem with them. Not have a problem with them at all. But you know what I can do? I can get another Mage Tower here. So I'm going with kind of low-level Mage Towers, and the reason why I'm doing that is because I do have that slowdown thing. Every time I shoot this guy, he slows down quite a bit, which helps out so much. That's why I'm not going with super duper high level towers just yet. Now I will, because it's only level 13, I will end up getting more Mage Towers later on, but for right now we're totally fine. And one other thing that I would like to mention is that this is level 9, so guess what happens on this level? We have a boss. We have a boss on this level. Holy bejesus. So yes, but bosses can be a slight problem. I wouldn't say they're terrible. They can be a slight problem. So I'm actually going to send out the next wave early, and that's because I'm going to use my Rain of Fire on these guys, on these wargs, on these wurgs, on everything all at once. It's going to be sweet. So Winter Wolves and everything should run right through this stuff and should end up dying pretty fast here. At least that's the plan. Sure hoping for it. So my Rain of Fire is obviously super duperly awesomely epic right there. I have tons of money to deal with now, so what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to get a Mage Tower here, just 1, a couple of random Archer Towers, and I'm also going to get my 3rd Wrath of the Forest upgrade up, and we're totally fine. So now we got some Yetis coming out. So Yetis are not usually too big of a deal. To be honest, Yetis, they're stupid. But guess what comes out after the Yetis? Rocket Riders. So these guys are going to tank the damage. We have to kill them really, really fast. Otherwise, the Rocket Riders just run right through our entire defense. Or fly right through our entire defense. I always say run right through. They're flying right through our entire defense. So that guy died really easily. This guy will die really easily, and then we can send out the Rocket Riders as soon as we possibly can. And one thing that I am doing is that I'm thinking a little bit ahead, and I'm going to put a mage tower here. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because I'm going to get an arcane wizard up here and an arcane wizard over here. And that's because the boss is going to come from up here. I know that from experience. Of course, we're playing on hard mode, so I should know things like that. It's not totally unexpected. We can't use a rain of fire on these guys anyway, so let's just save it. And we can actually send out the next wave pretty darn early here. Pretty darn early, and we can send it out. I'm fine with that. And I'm gonna get an arcade wizard. Yeah. And just because I can, you know what I'm gonna do, guys? I am gonna show you the other mage upgrade. So if we can get enough money in time, I'll show you the other mage upgrade. I'm gonna drink of water really fast. My throat's getting a little dry. Alright. So, reinforcements. Because we're getting sort of late game here, reinforcements are not as important to use like every 10 seconds like I have been doing in most of my previous videos. They really don't help that much, especially when guys just one-hit kill. It's like, it's hard to deal with. So now, one mage tower upgrade there, and I'll start upgrading the ones on the top, because I am just a little bit slightly scared of the ones on the bottom, because I really have not been getting very many upgrades down there. Not many at all. And of course I have my Rain of Fire if I ever need it, but play it safe. That's the way I roll. I usually try and play it safe. Usually. But sometimes I'm impatient and I decide that playing safe is not worth it or not fun. So this guy will end up dying from my Ranger Towers, and we can get the next upgrade for this, and we will get a Sorcerer's Mage. So there's two upgrades for the Sorcerer's Mage. There's a Summon Elemental, there's a Polymorph. We got all Yetis coming next round, so we can just send those Yetis out. And Summon Elemental is good for stalling people. So he's a really good staller. So that's pretty fun. You can stall people really easily instead of using a barracks. So this guy's definitely better because he lasts for a really, really long time. And there's a major difference between this guy and the barracks is because this guy's only one guy compared to 3 of them. So that's really the only difference that I see, is that there's 3 guys to deal with on the barracks and they die fairly easily, but this guy can only stall 1 guy. So like versus wolves and stuff, this guy's probably not the best thing in the entire world. He won't be able to stall like infinite wolves, while the barracks can stall wolves just a little bit better. This guy dies also fairly easily. He's not as strong as a Yeti, obviously, as you can see. Like, Yetis are basically killing him. So that's not exactly fun. He does actually respawn reasonably fast, though. He respawns after 8 seconds, so it's really not like a huge deal if he does die. It's not like he's dead forever or anything. And you can also get more upgrades for him and make him even stronger. Now, I'm not going to actually get those upgrades just yet. I'd rather get these Archer upgrades, because guess what's coming on the next round, guys? Yep, you knew it. It's the boss. So once I kill all these Yetis, I will get extra monies here, get Ranger Towers and stuff like that. Versus the boss, you're really not going to stall the boss. Trust me on that. Every time you send out reinforcements or anything like that, he will just pound them into the ground and they will die. So let's just send this out. We'll get the extra gold. Let's get a Musketeer garrison just because we can. Just to split this up and make it look like I'm fancy. And what I can do is, all these towers, you're really not going to need them as much, but I'm going to keep them just because I can, and I will send out a Rain of Fire on this guy. And one thing about this boss compared to the other boss is that you have to click your towers to unfreeze them every once in a while. So what happens is he pounds on the ground and makes them all icy and stuff, and you just have to click them and they come back right away really fast. And we will actually kill this guy really, really easily if you ask me. I don't think we'll have any problems with him whatsoever. If you notice his health, as soon as he comes down where I can see his health, it should be probably like 1/4 gone already or something like that. And yep, there we go, about 1/4 gone. And by the time he gets over by my strong towers, it's going to be like, holy crap, that was really easy. So just make sure you keep clicking your towers. That's obviously an important thing. I'm actually going to just sell this guy and get a mage tower. Just do some extra damage to this guy. I'm not too worried about any of those wolves or anything. Those guys can be a little bit scary, but I have a lot of ranger towers and stuff, so I'm not worried at all. Yeti's coming from the bottom, so those guys are a little bit on the strong side, but most of my towers should be able to deal with them. And one thing that I notice about me is that I really, for whatever reason, cannot multitask, and I'm clicking things really, really fast and playing the game. So I just kind of pick one or the other. And Rain of Fire this guy, and he should pretty much almost die from that. He's pretty much like done. And he didn't even make it like halfway. Look at that, easy game right there. Mix it up with a couple random strong towers. Don't get too many crazy upgrades or anything like that. And yeah, no problemo. So, that is the end of this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, please press that like button. If you haven't subbed yet, go ahead and do that. Thanks for watching and have a fantastic day.